Today I watched a great video, and I'll put a link below that you can see the video as well. The whole video, they talked about many great things. One of the things they talked about was putting labels on situations, things, times, items, people, different things like that. Pretty much anything and everything, whatever you label. And for labeling something bad, there's no opportunity after that. So if you label something bad, then it will always be in your mind bad. If you don't label something, then it has potential. If you didn't like it, if you didn't have a good experience or whatever it may be, as long as you did not label it, it has potential for it to become something good. So let's say, for example, if you label some person, oh, that's a bad person. And from there on, you won't do anything or reach out or whatever it may be for it to have an opportunity to actually be something good instead of the label a person has put onto it. And that had brought me, they didn't talk much about scarcity. I think when they were talking about label, when you label things in a scarcity way, it does the same thing. If you think, oh, there will be not enough of something, then you will believe that there won't ever be enough of that. And I've heard many people speak in certain ways. So you can tell if somebody's in scarcity or in abundance, just how they speak, right? And I was thinking this video would help a lot in those areas as well. What I'll put a link below for that. It has the video I just seen today. I haven't contacted them. I'm not getting any commission. I'm just putting the link below so that you guys can also see it, because I can't explain. And I didn't take, no, excuse me, I don't want to say that. I started the sentence incorrect. So let me correct myself. I didn't take any notes, and I'm not trying to make the whole video what they have already done together. I'm not going to make a whole video the same as they have just done. He also wrote a book, and that's Jay. And that the book was called How to Think Like a Monk. Watch the video, and I'll put a link below. And after watching that video, just from seeing that video, I want that book, because it's a great video what they made. So getting back to this whole scarcity and abundance, when I've heard a few people say that if someone has or a lot of money, then there won't be enough money for the rest of the people. And that is very incorrect. That's wrong. That's scarcity thinking right there. That's why someone would say that. So there will always be currency. Always. If we run out of paper, they'll use plastic. It doesn't matter. Maybe they'll use Bitcoin, who knows what. But there will always be currency, so there's no way that they'll be running out of money, like out of a currency. Now, if they would always stay at only gold, and that's the only way currency could be, then there'd be times where you'd have to try to find more gold. Whatever, I don't know how much gold is out there. But with that aside, the way I see it, it's like numbers. So, for example, I'd take a paper, write down a very large number. Now, my question would be, is there such a thing, the largest number? And for me to write down the largest number of any existence whatsoever, world, space, wherever, doesn't matter. The largest number, if I write down the largest number, does that mean that you cannot write down any number? Because I used up all the numbers, right? So therefore, you cannot do anything with numbers anymore. And that's why I say the currency, they don't have to worry about it running out of currency. There will always be currency. Never end. It will shift here or there. They might use it different ways. You look at from the past and now, I guess in a very long time ago, they used coins, gold and silver and stuff. Now we have it in paper and different metals for coins. Some countries have it in plastic instead of paper already. Even the printings throughout the years have changed. The pictures or colors, well, usually the colors is more defined, but it's not really changed that much. And now, with how things have been going the last few months, I guess, I don't know how long this virus thing was, they've actually printed more money. So there's actually more now than there was in the past in many countries, if not all. I don't know how many countries have done it, but US and Canada definitely have, and I do believe other countries have done the same too, is just print more money. Well, the only thing I see making a difference there will be the value of that currency. If you print out more, maybe it reduces a little bit in value. So any country will not run out of money or out of their currency, because they'll just make more. So let's say if there was someone who could have 80 or 90%, 95% of the full currency in that country, you still wouldn't run out of money or the currency, because they just make more. So there's no such thing as if somebody has something, then nobody else can have anything. There's no such thing, especially when it comes to money, currency, and things like that. Like you can write a very large number beyond trillions, like very large number, and if you used up whatever you're writing on, that there's no more space to put another number on it. Let's say, for example, you're using paper and you write it down on paper, and you use both sides, and there's no more space on the paper. You could grab another paper and write more numbers. You haven't used all the numbers. You can continuously put more numbers down. A bunch of ones, a bunch of zeros, nines, whatever. Put the point wherever you want, and you won't run out of numbers. There'll always be numbers. So the scarcity doesn't really make any sense. Preparation, if you see that there will be a difficult time for yourself or whatever it may be, and you prepare, then you'll be prepared when the difficult time does come, and it probably won't be a difficult time because you're prepared for it. And usually the difficult times are more difficult or only difficult if you're not prepared for it and then you panic or have some negative emotion to it. That will be the difficult part. If you have not prepared for it, well, then you will have to go through the process during that time. If you prepare for a difficult time because you see it is coming, chances are it won't come because you're prepared for it. It will just be a simple process like anything else throughout your day. And if things are not a simple process, maybe you need to change a few things. If it's learning something, building a skill, or even shifting to doing something else. So what I've been covering, I was covering scarcity and abundance and such, and in that video with the link below, they don't talk about scarcity and abundance that much. Maybe one sentence, very little. They talk about labeling something, and they cover many more things, what is very great. And the book he's selling happens to have more stuff than what he has covered there. It's definitely something I have to have then, because exactly how he was speaking there, it just seems like, oh, that guy thinks exactly how I think. And I do believe many successful people think that way. So that's definitely, it's just good to hear, more of that with such a mindset like that. I'm going to make more videos, keep going. I was and still will. I'm trying to work out my morning routine so that I can do live routines. And there's certain areas in my morning routine what will be writing, and haven't thought of how to make it entertaining or interesting to have it live. I don't want to be chatting of different things while I'm trying to write something down, because that's not gonna keep my focus where it needs to be. When I'm writing down, I need to focus on what I'm writing down. So with my morning routine that I'm working out to make it a good morning routine, and also thinking of how to do it so that making a video of myself doing the morning routine will be something I can share with all you guys. And it's not supposed to be just entertaining. It's not really, that's what my goal is. I also think of, well, for someone to be watching it, how will it help them, right? And how will I be able to uh, record, like put it on video in a way that it can help all of you without just losing interest by seeing someone from one angle writing without really seeing that much what I'm writing. So I don't know. Maybe I'll find a way that I can write and that you can see what I'm writing and see me at the same time. I'm not sure. There's a few things I still have to work out on. At first, when I came up with an idea of putting my morning routine live, it just seemed like, oh, that's a simple idea. I just do live, and there you go. Um, Maybe I could start that way. I do believe I can make better videos, still doing it live, but I have to find a way so that it will benefit you guys as the most as I possibly can, and also so that I'm doing my morning routine, that I'm not just trying to entertain and things like that. I do find speaking, it does help for thought, and also sometimes when you speak something out, you can hear more of the idea what you already have. So you have an idea, you speak out your idea, and then you can hear, oh, I like that. Or you can even hear it sometimes, that doesn't sound right. I need to make some adjustments on there. And then also you can also have, when you speak it out, your idea, quietly when you think of it or you come up with the idea, it seems like a pretty good idea. And then when you speak it out, that's when you can also hear and also have the energy of speaking it out. And then you know what kind of feeling you have about your own idea. I know that it's it's kind of like me saying, well, what you think and I think what you think, and yeah. But that's not. I wasn't trying to confuse you guys. Um, with speaking something out, writing something down, uh, or doing both, that brings more clarity, right? So I guess that's just saying it in the process way instead of labeling it. And that's where I'm at right now. And I want to let you guys see the video as well, and I'll put the link below, which I have mentioned a few times, because I think it's a great thing. And there's a few others I have also found some days ago, and I'll probably do the same as well. I'll let you guys know a little bit about it, and I'll put links below for that as well. I want to share it with you guys because they're very good videos, and they'll help. If it doesn't help you, maybe somebody you know it can help, and that's why I make videos. But that's also why I want to share the videos, what I find to be really great, what I see, and then I'll just share them as well. So that's one thing I will be adding on as well, is doing that. I'll make some videos, a few just randomly for exactly what I'm doing right now. Is I'll talk about a video I watched and why I like it, and share it with you guys by putting a link below.